I wish you good health, dear Ukrainians. The main task. I held a special meeting on the issues of our military. When I traveled to Kharkiv and Sumy, there were questions about this. As for pickups and other equipment, we will decide. We will give the brigades the necessary money and the opportunity to buy such pickups, and other equipment that they need. The combat brigades will get this opportunity very quickly. The government has to approve the decision this week. The money is also provided. It is very important that we increase the costs to the brigades for procurement. This is direct financing. More opportunities to meet their combat needs. In particular, drones and more. We agreed to change the approach to determining the size of financing. There will be more money for each combat brigade. The budget for the brigade is 7 million for each battalion that performs combat missions. Of course, we continue to clean up the bureaucracy. The writing of property and equipment will become easier. The commanders of the corps and brigades will be able to do the writing even faster. I ordered to immediately resolve the principal issue of the terms of the state awards to our soldiers. A lot of time has passed between the award and its delivery. Too much time. The Ministry of Defense of Ukraine has already determined what documents and agreements are required. Everything will be shorter. The changes will also include award documents. Instead of old award books, there will be new documents, so as not to memorize them by hand. The terms should be such that people really feel respect for themselves and their actions to protect our state. Decisions are being made on other principal issues: motivation, personnel, training centers, communication to the level of the battalion and the company. All this has also been worked out. Decisions will be made. There was an interview with our team today after a meeting in Britain. Andriy Yermak and Rostem Umarov talked about all the important public and non-public details. I want to thank everyone who is with Ukraine. Also, today there was an interview with the intelligence and military command about what Putin is counting on and what he is really preparing for. In particular, this military preparation. He is definitely not preparing to cease fire and war. Putin is only prepared to meet America as his personal victory, and then continue to act as before. There is no sign that the Russians have received signals to prepare for the post-war situation. Not yet. On the contrary, they are moving their troops and forces in such a way as to start new offensive operations. If someone is preparing for peace, he is not doing it. We continue to inform our partners about the real situation on the battlefield, in diplomacy and in Russian planning for the future. Today, I already spoke to the Prime Minister of Canada, the retired Prince, and the Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia. Also with the President of Lithuania. Later, I will speak to my European friends. Thank you all for your support. An important conversation was held with the Prime Minister of India. Everyone has a clear understanding of the facts. First, Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity should be respected. Second, the issue of war against Ukraine should be resolved only with the participation of Ukraine. Third, Russia must take the necessary steps to end this war, and there is still no step from Russia. We discussed in great detail today, in particular with Prime Minister Modi, the possibility of influence on the Russian position. I remember how many times the Prime Minister of India said that our time is not the time for war. We need real steps to make it happen. Peace is needed. Tomorrow is also the day of our active communication with our partners. At all levels, we continue to communicate with the United States of America, the Office Team, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, everyone who is needed for effective work, all involved, and thanks to everyone in Ukraine who clearly supports and strengthens the state position. Our defense of national interests, we stand strong, all together. And one more thing. Today I want to note our soldiers, border guardsmen, together with everyone. In the defense forces, our border guards protect Ukraine at the front, and of course in the border areas, to all of our recognized state borders, border guard brigades. Stalewy Cordon and Forepost, units of the Sumy, Kharkiv, Volyn, Bilhorod Dniester border guards of the Pomsta Brigade and the Phoenix unit. Thank you for your resilience. For the destruction of the occupants, Ukraine must achieve its tasks. And the task is fair: protect life, protect independence, achieve decent peace for Ukraine. Thank you all. Glory to Ukraine.